This Wi-Fi is catching a signal. It's not beneficial right now. Alright. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash, the City Apostles and Elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to Rakim out there pushing this word out with truth and sincerity. The title of this lesson is going to be, They're All In On It. And what I mean by they're all in on it is they're all in on the plans of the elites. Okay? When I say them all, I mean all these government officials, all right, so on and so forth, right? They're doing what their handlers are telling them to do. They're doing what they need to do to keep the fame that they have and the money that they have and the prestige that they have, all right? Because trust me, they're not in that position for nothing, all right? And if they step outside of those lines, right, their situation will be taken away, okay? And I say that to say this, man. There's a lot of psyops going on, man. A lot of psyops, a lot of people that are playing, the left and the right, this left-right game that they have going on, which is all this on the same beast. When you read Revelations, the 13th chapter, right? It speaks about the lamb who had two horns, okay? The beast that had two horns like a lamb, but spake like a dragon. The two horns is the duality of this system, okay? They keep pushing out the term right-wing extremist, left-wing, so on and so forth, but it's all a big game, okay? It's a big game to categorize you, and ultimately they all work for the same people. If you notice, right, they're bigging up Trump, right? Like Trump is going to be this big savior, and if you remember, Trump was telling you to get the juice. He was telling you to get the VA to the double X. Okay? Trump was saying that. He was promoting it. All right? So right there, that shows you that he's juiced in. Okay? And who his masters are. And another thing, he always bigs up the state of Israel. That's another thing they won't do. They won't speak against the Amalekites. All right? So these people they're all actors, man. They're all hypocrites, because that's what the word actor means. It means to be a hypocrite. They're all a bunch of hypocrites, man. Okay? Don't let them fool you, man. Okay? They're not for the people. They're for their own gain. If they were for the people, they would expose everything. They would go all the way with it. They wouldn't just be giving it to you a piecemeal. They would just go all the way with it. Tell you who the Edomites are. Tell you that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. Okay? Tell you that they plan on hipping the people so that they can have total control. All right? All these presidents are selected. All these prime ministers, are in the pockets of the elites. But they're not going to go that deep. They're only going to go so deep, man. And they still don't go all the way with it. Okay? They don't constantly push the information that needs to be pushed out there. Like Kanye, where's he at? What's he doing now? He's wearing garbage bags, walking around the street wearing garbage bags. So he's playing a role. He's playing a role of a madman that basically is that stepped out of line, man. All right, so don't let these guys fool you, man. And believe me, he's playing a role, and all these guys are playing a role. Joe Biden, he's playing a role. Donald Trump, he's playing a role. These are cult of personalities, man. See? And they want you, and another thing they want you to be in a constant state of confusion, man. Which the majority of the people are in a state of confusion because they don't have the truth. The only ones that are really going in, the only ones that are really speaking 100% truth is the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Everyone else is mixed in with confusion. You're going to be confused. Okay? You put it on a GPS and or you look at a map and you make 3 wrong turns, but everything else you got right, you're gonna be lost. So these other people who are not in the truth, man, they're gonna lead you astray. Okay? But I feel like they're gonna use Donald Trump as some form of savior still. You know, that the elder Mawatazat, he made a great video dealing with the movie Sound of Freedom. All right, which I went and saw that movie. You brothers should go see that movie. But they didn't go deep enough. They didn't go deep enough in the movie. They just kind of made it. They made it seem like, okay, yeah, it's these Edomites from America coming and paying these poor countries to go and gather up children from their country and basically sell them as sex slaves and so on and so forth. But it's deeper than that. It goes beyond these regular six-pack drinking Edomites or these well-to-do Edomites that go over there because they mentioned that they were rich. It has to do with these people that control this whole system, control the Hollywood, control the banking system, control these different industries, the banking, the bankers. You understand? It's not just some random rich Edomites that are freaks, not some random freaky rich Edomites. It's not. It just doesn't stop there. Although yes, they are into that, they do that, but it doesn't stop there. The rabbit hole goes very deep, and they're not going to go that deep because that is not their job. Their job is to expose a certain amount. They gotta feed it to you piecemeal. They gotta give you just enough to fulfill their agenda. And that's part of their witchcraft too, to tell you what they're gonna do before they do it. That's part of their witchcraft, man. Because I guarantee you, they're not gonna make a movie about Epstein Island. I guarantee it. There's not gonna be no movie about Epstein Island. And if someone tries to make a movie about Epstein Island, they'll mysteriously die from cancer. All of a sudden they'll be at stage 3 cancer, man. And then you won't hear from them no more. Or something will happen when they get locked up. And you won't hear from them no more. Okay, even Jim Caviezel, which he's nothing more than an actor, okay, a true hypocrite. Don't let this guy fool you like he doesn't know what the hell goes on in Hollywood, man. Like he was a part of it, man. Don't let him fool you, man. Okay? Because he was endorsing Trump. Right? He's endorsing Trump. All those things that you know, you don't understand that Trump is juiced in. Trump was bought out of debt by the Bilderberg Group. Who owns the Bilderberg Group? Huh? The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. Which are behind all this evil that you see in the earth. So don't let these guys fool you, man. Right? But anyways, Jim Caviezel, he mentioned that he lost, 2 or 3 agents that he was dealing with for like over 16 years, 15 years or something like that. He's been dealing with these agents. And because he was doing that movie, he lost those agents. Those agents didn't want to deal with him no more. He lost the lawyer, I believe, as well, because they didn't want to deal with him no more. Showing you that ruffles the feathers of the higher ups. That's what they're trying to explain to you, that these exposing of this child trafficking, I gotta say it like that for the algorithm, okay? For the child movement, child thievery, okay? That affects the elites. Why? Because they're all in on it. They're all part of it. Organ harvesting and all of that. They're all with it. The black market, they control that, man. Okay? So he said he lost 3 agents from doing that movie. Alright? But these are just messages. They're revealing themselves for a reason. The Lord said in Psalm 64, that I will make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Their own tongue is falling upon them. And he's allowing them to say these things for a reason, man. Shalom, Aki. Shalom to Kazak, Bunya Howard, Shalom, Yabashim, Yashabashim, Kakadash, Bakita. Alright? Brother has what? Matthew 10 and 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents, harmless as doves. The earth is, okay, that's not really on the topic. Let's see what's this one. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Yeah, this is correct. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Job 9 and 24. If not, where and who is he? This is the wicked that rules the earth. The wicked is in control of all these things. This is why these things flourish under this devil's rulership, man. Okay? And I can't wait till they're further exposed. Not just based upon their own, their own, what they want you to know. No, I want them to be fully made bare, as the Lord said he was going to, man. He said he was going to make them bare. Okay? He was going to uncover uncover the lots, right? Pass over the river, right? Have them to pass over the river and lift up their skirt so you can see the filth of the whore Babylon and of the daughter of Babylon, which are you goddamn Edomites, man. You need to be exposed, man. You've been hiding behind this white, I'm white, you're black, right? This, oh, you sold yourself, but you sold yourself in this thing. Oh, it wasn't all that bad. Okay? Slavery is embellished a bit, you know? They try to act like what they did was not that bad, and their history is not that bad, and it's, it has nothing to do with color and all this bullshit. All right? So I can't wait till the Lord fully exposes you devils, man, for what you truly are, man. Okay? And it doesn't really have anything to do with color, although it's an indicator. Okay? The Edomites have a particular look. All right? The Edomites have a particular look, and we're not going to stem away from that. The prototypical Edomite look is a so-called white person. Okay, that's the prototype Edomite look. We ain't gonna stray away from that. But that's not the end-all be-all, because we have Israelites that look like Edomites. Well, I mean, you got other nations that look like Edomites, and you got Edomites that look like people like me. You got Edomites that look like me, and that look like the darkest brothers out there. Okay, because of what? You had the Edomite males laying with the so-called black women, the Israelite women, and vice versa. So you have these different looks. We know that. All right? We know that. All right? But you Edomites, the image of the Edomite needs to be exposed and brought down, man. Okay? The image of you Jakes, you need to, in the kingdom, all right? You Jakes, you're going to be uplifted. That image of an Israelite is going to be uplifted. Right now, your image and your name is dirt amongst the nations. And what does the scripture say? That a good name is more precious than silver and gold and precious ointment, man. A good name is of utmost importance, man. Utmost importance, man. That allows you to not have to walk around with shame. That allows you not have to walk around and be despised. But the Lord said in Obadiah that thou art greatly despised, that the Lord is going to make you Edomites greatly despised amongst the heathen, man. How is he going to do that? By exposing you, man. And it's about time you be exposed, man. All the way. I want the critical race theory needs to come out all the way. All the injustices, all the sick, the cutting off Jake's rods, putting it in pickle jars, man. You graping the little girls and the little boys, put people to death unjustly, man, for fun. Burning the Gadites as rotisserie chicken. All of that needs to be exposed, man, about you devils, man. All right? This is Obadiah 1 and 3 for the brother Kazak Banu Yahawah, man. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. All right? Who dwells in the clefts of the rocks? The cleft of the rocks is the cave, man. Remember the movie, was it Lion King? Remember how he brought Simba out of the cleft of the rock? That was a cave right there, whose habitation is high in the mountains. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, Then shall the... Hold on, give me a second. Pass these piglets, all right? Thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Okay? Yeah. So though you know your pride is up to the heavens, the Lord has already begun to bring you down, going back to the time of the space program in 1969, man. All right, the Lord's been taking you down, man. That's when Elder Abba Bivens, he learned, he started to teach about the Messiah, Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? So you devils have been going down since then. Now we're at the time. You're on borrowed time, man. Really, when you look at the prophecies, man, you're on borrowed time, man. You Edomites were supposed to be gone down around 2000, all right? But guess what? You're on borrowed time, man. All right? So the Lord is, and you can see the Lord is rapidly, it's having you move quickly, right, to establish your new world order so that he can take your ass out, man. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's these Edomites, man, and they got to be taken out, man. They got to be taken out. They've done enough, man. They've done enough wickedness around the planet Earth, man. All right, and they set up a system of where all the people are wicked. The scriptures say that if the how does it go? If the king is give heed unto wickedness, his subjects are also wicked. As is the king, so are the people. These rulers are extremely evil. They're deep into the left-hand energy, into the occult, into Satanism, and the things that Aleister Crowley said, and all these perverse things. They're deep into these things. They're very deep into these things. Okay? And they delight in these things. So in order for you to make it on a certain level in this kingdom, you have to make sacrifices to Satan on the left-hand side. Even in the time of Yahweh Shai, to get to a certain level, you know what I mean? Satan would pop up. All right? Did not Satan pop up to Yahweh Shai to ask him if he wanted all the kingdom, all these different kingdoms? Yeah. Because it's Satan's power right now. The Heavenly Father has given it into Satan's power to give it to whom he will ultimately. Right? So yeah, you got to get down with the program, man. And if you don't get down with the program, guess what? You lose that position. You lose that status. And trust me, these people do not want to lose that status, man. You're accustomed to living a particular lifestyle, all right? Right? When you got a chauffeur everywhere you wake up, you got breakfast made, you got a personal chef, you have a chauffeur, you got all kind of women. Matter of fact, you got particular men that go out and get the women for you. That's how these celebrities operate. They got their friends and different people that they hire to go and find the type of woman they like. And they can deal with whatever woman. The woman will deal with them because they're celebrities. They don't care. They're hoes anyway. All right? They'll send their particular person to go and get whatever type of woman they like. You understand? And you don't want to go from that lifestyle to just being a regular guy, a regular middle class or upper middle class, having an upper middle class lifestyle, man, or being exposed so badly that you can't even work at Walmart, man. That they won't even hire you at Walmart. Because you think R. Kelly is gonna be accepted, man? Look how far he's fallen, man. You think he's gonna be accepted, at these different businesses? You think a business wants to be associated with R. Kelly after all those things came out about him? No, man. Because they could bring you up, but they could take you down just as fast as they brought your ass up. All right? And you got to make those sacrifices to Satan. All right? This is it's the brother Kazak Bunny Howard. The brother's on fire. Okay? He's on fire. Hold on. This is Sirach 10 and 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. Beautiful. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. Right? So point blank period, man. Okay? As is the ruler, so are the people, man. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that one that is profitable is Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Shai, and he's going to be ruling with his elect. Okay, the men that believe on him. Okay? There's not going to be any Edomites in rulership when we get in rulership, man. You Edomites are not even going to have a land to rule over. Okay, you Edomites are going to be in perpetual captivity, man. Okay? And we're going to set this place back in order, in righteousness. You know? We're going to have to establish the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh and bring this place back into peace. Because right now, there's no peace here, man. There's no peace. The fact that children are being snatched up at the rate that they're being snatched up in this place, that you can't keep your eye off of your child for 1 minute to let him play with his friends, that's not peace. That's not peace. Okay? That's not peace. And if they wanted to stop it, they could stop it. If they wanted to put an end to it, they could put an end to it. If they want to put an end to the drug trade, they could put an end to the drug trade. The fact of the matter is they benefit from these different industries. That's the point. They benefit from it. This is Ecclesiasticus 20 and verse 29. It says, presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise. That's right. And stop up his mouth that he could not reprove. Right. Well, that's why the Lord said what? The tabernacles of bribery shall be destroyed. The tabernacles of bribery. Right now, this kingdom is the tabernacle of bribery, man. All these people are in the back pockets of the elites because the elites have the resources, man. When you have the resources, you could buy people. You could actually buy human beings, man, when you have the resources. Okay? Because everyone wants to live a particular lifestyle and to have security. And to these people, their security is not in Yahweh Shai. Their security is in this money. If you have $100,000 in your bank account, you feel secure. Okay, you have $1 million in your bank account and you got constant money coming in, you feel secure. You walk different, you talk different, you move different, you have a different confidence about you. Guaranteed. Anybody drop $1 million in someone's account right now, right? And they're gonna have a different confidence about them. Why? Because they're secure. The scriptures say that money is a defense. But it also says wisdom is a defense. And it says that wisdom and knowledge is above all. All right? But they don't have that part. They're just concerned about the money part. So if you can offer them that security, they're going to sell out, man. They're going to sell out. But if you threaten to take it away, they're going to comply. That's why who was his name? Kevin Hart, okay? He said, I don't know what Dave Chappelle's talking about. I don't have to wear a dress. And I'm still here. I don't have to wear a dress. And the next month or something like that, he was in a dress. Right? Because they brought it to him after that. To see his level of loyalty and what he would do to keep his position. And he had no problem complying. Okay? This is Baruch 4:25. It says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. This is Nahum 3:1. Now let me get Proverbs. This is Proverbs 11:4. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, that's that wisdom and knowledge, man. All right? It allows you to seek righteousness rather than to seek carnal riches, man. Right? Because we understand the only thing that's going to really deliver us is righteousness, not carnal riches. Carnal riches is not going to deliver anybody. There's going to be a time where all these celebrities and all these so-called rich people, that are not on the elite status is going to be on the same level as the average person. As a matter of fact, they're going to be targets for the average person. They're going to become targets because guess what? Where they live in these nice houses. The people know they have substance. They're going to be targets, and their money is going to be worthless. The scriptures say that they shall dash their gold and their silver in the streets, man. Right. This is Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, okay, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And trust me, when you get these riches and you live up this famous, rich and famous lifestyle, you become attached to it. Absolutely. You don't think Drake is attached to his fame? You don't think Chris Brown is attached to his fame? Trust me, they're very much attached to it. They're very much attached to it. Don't let them fool you, man. That's why Yahweh Shai spoke to that young man, that young ruler, right? He was in a high position and said, listen, he asked, what should I do to inherit eternal life? He said, keep the commandments, and he started to name out the commandments, right? Showing you that the law, statutes, and commandments still apply. All right. And he said, I keep all those things, right? What lack I yet? And he said, okay, you keep that, that's good, right? But if you would be perfect, go and sell all that you have and come and follow me. Why did Yahweh Shai tell him to do that? Yahweh Shai told him to do that to show that you need to be willing to give up everything that you have in this world for Yahweh Shai. You might not necessarily have to, but you have to be willing to. Because there were certain people with money, he didn't tell them to do that. He told him to do that because he knew that he would not do that. He wouldn't even consider doing that. Okay? That's why he left sorrowful. He didn't ask Joseph of Arimathea to do that. He didn't ask, who was that? Nicodemus, which these guys had money. These were Pharisees, man. They had money. They had bread. Living in palaces and things of that nature, man. They had bread. They had money. Substance. When Yahushua died, Joseph of Arimathea, he buried him in one of those, an expensive sepulcher. He also put a particular ointment on him, which was oud oil, man. You know how expensive oud oil is, man? Oud oil is hell of expensive. A little thing like that could be $100 and something, $200 something, man. All right? Oud oil is very expensive, man. Okay? So he had that put on Yahweh Shai at his burial. So that shows you that he had money. He had a lot of money. Yahweh Shai didn't ask him to go and sell all that he had because he understood that he had the mindset to do it. Because in order for you to be of the elect, you have to have the mindset to do that to begin with. Okay? You cannot be attached to these carnal riches. Right? And Paul said it best. Right? He said, I count all these things dung that I may win Yahweh Shai, man. You have to count all these things dung to win Yahweh Shai. And trust me, these celebrities are not willing to do that. They're not willing to throw away their whole life to serve Yahweh Shai. I guarantee it, man. I guarantee it. All right? They're not willing to do that, man. So don't let these niggas fool you, man. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Kendrick is an Israelite. You got all these simple-minded Israelites. Oh, Kendrick, oh, yo. Like he's going to convert. All right? Now, what is he doing now? Now he's mocking the Lord. Now he's up there making mockery of the Lord. All right? In his shows, man. Speaking about how he chose humanity over religion. What is the message he's sending there? He's basically saying, fuck being an Israelite. All right? This is Kazak Bun Yahawada, John 19 and 41. Says, now in the place where he was crucified, right, beautiful, the water, bro. There was a sepulcher. Salakia. There was a Salakia. Okay. There was a garden, and in the garden a new sepulchre wherein was never man yet laid. Right, because usually people were put in the sepulchres beside other people, so he put them in a brand new sepulchre for Yahushai alone. So there laid they, Yahushai. Therefore, because of the Jews' preparation day for the sepulchre was nigh at hand. Right, that was the sepulchre that was given by Joseph of Arimathea. Okay. Oh, okay, Salakia, I gotta go up. Salakia, yep, Salakia. I gotta go up. Start at John 19 and 39. It says, and there came also Nicodemus, which at the first came to Yahushua by night, and brought a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 100 pound weight. So it was Nicodemus, excuse me, Salakia. I said Joseph, but it was Nicodemus who brought it, right? Which is what, 100 pound weight? Woo! You know how expensive that was? I gotta do the research on that one. You know how expensive that is? 100 pound weight of myrrh and aloes. Okay? And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the aloes is the oud oil. Okay? 100 pound weight. Oh, that's the spirit. The time is 144 on my clock. Although it's wrong, it's 144. All right. So that they had money, they had substance, but the point was not to if you have money, you just gotta shoot everything away. That's what a stupid Christian would do. An overzealous, stupid Christian would do. I got all this money, I'll shoot. No, that has demons on him. Right? He'll go give away all his money and live in a goddamn cardboard box thinking that he's serving the Lord. That was not the point of the thing. The point was not to say to go ahead and do that. The scriptures say to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But guess what? If Yahushua was in front of you saying, go ahead and sell all your things and follow me, then yes, you go and do that. He's right in front of you. The Lord is telling you to do it. You go and do that, of course. But the point was that you have to be willing to do that. That was the point of the matter. You have to be willing to do that. And these celebrities are not willing to do that. Don't let them fool you, man. In order for them to get where they were at, right, the level that they were at of being in Hollywood and so on and so forth, they had to do a lot of satanic things. And they were well aware of what they were doing. Okay, they were well aware of what goes on in Hollywood. They always speak about those parties and those secret doors that are in those parties and the lewd acts and the foul acts that go on behind those doors. Right? Even little low-level rappers speak about these things. I remember Ali Vegas. He was never on no high level. He never reached no, but he saw those doors though. Okay? Was it the Prophet Shabazz that I believe is part of Wu-Tang, if I'm not mistaken? The Prophet Shabazz, he spoke about that as well, I believe. A bunch of people spoke about that, man. Okay? And these are not no Hollywood actors. These are not high-level Hollywood actors like Jim Caviezel. These are just regular low-level rappers. Actually, they're not even high-level rappers. So if they know about it, you don't think Jim Caviezel knows? You don't think Mel Gibson knows? You don't think these different people who are trying to proclaim themselves to be righteous and I just follow Jesus to Christ, right? Give my life to Jesus. All that BS. You think that they're willing to give up? They don't know what they had to do to get there and what the whole industry it was all about. And if they do know, they should be going hard. The scriptures say that seeing that you've gone astray, seek him 10 times more. You should be going hard. You should be exposing every facet of this place, man. And you should know that Donald Trump is juiced in, man. So stop the BS, man. That Donald Trump is some fucking savior. That nigga's a demon, and he's a juiced in with the elites. He's with the elites in the deep state. He works for the deep state. Hell you talking about, man? You don't reach billionaire status without being part of the fucking deep state, nigga. You don't reach billionaire status without speaking to one of the people that work for the Rothschilds. You don't get to that level without that. Give me a break. All right? Which a guy brought it out that proves these billionaires are all wicked and evil is that the amount that all it takes for these billionaires to, because $1 billion, you can't spend that in a lifetime, logically. Like how you gonna spend that in a lifetime without having, bro? You can't spend $1 billion in a lifetime, in this lifetime, bro. That's a lot of money, man. That's what? That's $1 million 1,000 times. You can't spend that in this life, like. You can, but you can't. Like, you know, especially the multiple. Okay, I'll say this: you can't spend multiple $1 billion in this lifetime. All right, talking about tens of billions of dollars. You can't spend that in this lifetime, man. What are you gonna buy with it? What can you buy with that? What are you gonna buy? If you buy properties, you're gonna be making money off of the properties, and you're gonna be gaining. What are you gonna buy with billions of dollars like that? Right? But they said that if they just put a little bit of their money, just a few of these billionaires put a little bit of their money together, they could basically end world hunger and all that. Right? And there's only about, what, a few thousand, like, what is it? They say 2,000 billionaires, something like that. And most of them are in America. So you think you could get to that level without speaking to the elites? Without becoming part of the program? No, you cannot. Right? Unless you end up like Aaron Russo, man. And we know what happened to him. Okay? He mysteriously got cancer after that interview. Alright? You brothers know what interview I'm talking about, man. Okay? So anyways, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. So this was somewhat of a spiritual rant. The water to the brother Chazak Bun Yahawada for holding it down on the comment board. Shalom to you, Akim and you Akwath out there listening. Alright, in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Yahba Shemel Shabbat Shem Kakadash Bakathum to you sincere brothers and sisters. Oof.